In order to have personal boundaries, though, what I'm noticing more and more is that it's becoming very, very important that we accept ourselves. And that is, at least for us Westerners, that seems to be a very, it's very, very often it's a very difficult thing to do. Um, we always seem to fall into a situation where we go, oh, but that part, I don't like that part of myself. And so I'm going to, either ignore it or rail against it or try to excise it. And I've noticed more and more that the more we do that, the more we can get into problems of really not being able to be present with ourselves, loving ourselves. And if we can't be present with ourselves and love ourselves, then we have a really hard time being that way with other people. So since conscious relationship is so important to me, I'm realizing more and more that self-acceptance is actually even more important, so that I can learn to really be compassionate and loving to even the nitty-gritty parts, even the parts that aren't pretty at all, to be able to work on accepting those. So that is the premise for this. Energy hygiene. So one of the main things in self-acceptance is to start to cultivate being responsible for our own energy. And that happens in many ways. It can happen through relationship. It can happen through, we might even look at energy as, being able to pay your bills, right? Because money is energy, so we hear. And so paying your bills and making sure that you keep that tip-top shape is important, and that can be considered taking responsibility for your energy. We also, taking care of your energy is also about taking care of yourself and taking care of your body. And, we're all raised, hopefully we're raised, like, for example, we're told, please brush your teeth once a day at least, maybe even twice. Exercise on a regular basis so you keep the temple of your body, wonderful, and connected to you and be able for it to work correctly. We're told to, bathe correctly and bathe on a regular basis as well. So taking care of ourselves and having a really good self-care regimen is also very important in the self-acceptance piece.